Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday evening again. That means it's, of course, BTE time. Season 4, Round 2 brings us to Spain, the Circuit de Catalunya. Been on the calendar quite a long time now. It is often used for testing, apart from the last couple of years, of course. Especially this year, I don't think they went there at all, but it's a very demanding circuit. First sector and third sector are very, very hard on the tyres, of course, so you generally have to sacrifice one for the other. Which will our drivers choose? Obviously, we are going to find out over the next 18 minutes of qualifying before the 36 laps, I believe, of the race. Now, of course, what comes would be comes without somebody alongside. And, of course, it's one of the best. I can hear the drums beating. It's, of course, the jungle drums. That can mean none other than Night Shadow. How are we, Gav?
Oh, I am well. You?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Good.
Apart from the few technical issues last minute.
I'm used to them in this Sauber. Always have issues.
Well, you would choose the bogey coloured car.
Hey, this car's going to do well.
Well, I'll see you coming up to the new sector with obviously the faster corner and missing chicane and the final corner, so we're going to jump on board with you and you can give us a lap of Spain.
Yeah, so coming down the long pit straight, great opportunity for DRS trains, unfortunately, but also the greatest opportunity to fly around this first corner if you can get it right, swing around the outside, do a bit like I did there, obviously for dramatic effect. Then you're into turn 2 and then the long turn 3, and you want to keep your power going right here to the top of the hill, essentially, into turn number 4, into sector 1. You want to keep it just tight, run wide slightly to the outskirts, now coming down, and you want to get this spot on because this is going to give you the perfect opportunity for the run down this little short straight here. Then coming up to the mile chicane here, a couple of sausage curves, one on the outside, you want to avoid that as you now sweep in at the top of the hill. DRS activation zone just before DRS zone 2 here, all the way coming down into the nice sweeping corner, essentially. You can see that you can run wide. Lack of grip on this, very much off camber at this part of the track, so you've got to try and keep the throttle and come over to the top of the hill, reach the crest and then barrel your way down as you come to the end of the lap. You want to keep your foot in the floor and then right across the DRS line into the line, and you will go for it with hopefully a decent lap time. A 1:14.5, not bad, not great.
Thank you, Gav, for your madness that was, of course, an onboard lap. I knew it'd be highly entertaining, which is why it seems to be a key feature now.
Exactly.
The Gav onboard lap. Bax is just invalidated.
It'll be curious to see who actually can make this happen, because this
Airways grid penalty for a collision with Skylar.
Oh, that's not good.
That's definitely not a good start.
Airways
Ali Abdul Hamid has posted a 1:13.4.
I was going to call him something else there for a minute.
And Eunice is just coming across the line in your favourite car for a 1:15.1.
Germans.
Yep. Nibs is going to join with a 1:12.9.
That's ridiculous.
Now we have a hazard on track. Let's hope he's not a hazard when he's racing. Re-pre-attach it. Is he a bit itchy? The other German car was just invalidated.
It's not a surprise. He tried to take the third right when there was a left.
You know, that would have worked if it was actually a left-hand bend, but it wasn't. It was a right-hand bend. But 10 out of 10 for the attempt.
Yeah, I was about to say we were trying. I didn't know where it was.
You're always very trying. Let's jump on board with the Ferrari of Skylar Sims. Just coming up to the very interesting turn 7 and 8 off camber and uphill. Whoever thought of that? Weird chicane needs shooting.
I agree.
Well, it depends who you ask. If you ask one of the driving a Mercedes, you might end up in a gas chamber.
In Poland.
But moving swiftly on before we offend every viewer we actually have. A grand total of 1, I believe.
Woohoo!
And I'm guessing it's Mandy because I could hear laughs from the other room with your third right comment.
Probably is.
Skylar Sims, P2. Very close to Captain Nibs. See what else we've got. Your teammate Tabby Topdex has invalidated.
Tabby Top Dicks. It's Dicks! We were promising last week not to say that!
Wheezy stopped on track trying to let people past. Maybe he was trying to find his inhaler. Clark has no front wing. Try drinking Red Bull, it gives you wings.
Oh, it's going to be one of those races.
Just commented, it is indeed me. And we now have 2 viewers!
Yes!
I wonder if the other one is our good friend...
What, the drunk?
Yes, the drunk as a skunk man in Ibiza.
He's got sand in places you wouldn't expect.
Oh, it's Captain Nibs. Yo. Good evening, Mr. Provisional P1.
There we go. That's what I think of you, Nibs. Obviously impartial.
Souls comes across the line with a 13-1. Night Shadow drops further down the order.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm so glad I could make your day with information of such.
The encouragement is superb. Please do not give up the day job.
I wasn't planning on it. It pays more. In fact, what am I saying? It pays more. It pays. This pays nothing.
This is done out of the goodness of our heart.
Because nobody else would do it.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, we are in Spain. Hola!
The unfortunate downside to running a league, people want races and commentary.
Yes. And we will provide them with speech.
Speech, jokes and things that may generally offend people.
And that's exactly it.
And that's just from Gav.
Exactly, that's just from me. I mean, I could go through every single driver and find a new nickname for them.
I mean, then again, you're a bad influence on me. Oh, Snoop's just pushed you down. Your teammate from another place.
Yeah, and he's in the Red Bull tonight. This is unacceptable from Morgan.
Why is it unacceptable? Because he's got a better car than you?
No, because he just pushed me down.
Well, get a better car. Skylar Sims 112.8.
He's pushed me down enough.
Monsieur Babby of the Hornets. Not often we see him on our tracks, so it's good to get a view with him. And he's driving, of course, the best car on the grid. The beautiful McLaren.
He is indeed 121.9, but he went a little bit deep in there into the top of turn 4, got a little bit of grass on his boot. At least it's not in the Welsh valleys tonight.
Yeah, he's not
in the fields.
Not thinking he's in the Sound of Music either.
No, or the Mraz. Coming up, that's another thing. DRS will be open for him. Let's see what he can do. Coming to the end, 51. Yeah, 51.6 second sector. Good.
He's quite up then.
Yeah,
3 seconds.
So.
Yeah, I think he needs to find another 1 or 2 in this final sector though.
Yeah, let's see if he can.
I think he just wants to race to show off his new Fanatec personally.
Well, yeah. Let's see what he does across the line. Is he going to get into the 13s? I think he will. Yes, 13.2.
13.2, another one that pushes you down.
Thank you.
Let's go have a look at the beautiful car driven by that hairy man. What?
Wait a minute. What? What?
Me thinks he's not on his wheel tonight. Me thinks he's on controller.
I think I'd almost go as far as saying there is a cheat here.
I think he's back on his controller. He was all right on a wheel, but he wasn't that quick. And I know he was saying the other day he was starting to struggle with it.
Yep. I'm just on board with Tabby Top Richard. I'll refrain from the second word. He's on an outlap.
He's on an outlap, yeah.
Nibs is on what looks like a fast lap in third, fifth in the speed trap, 205.
I'll go have a look at him in a minute. I'm just watching Bax, who seems to be about to come and set a more respectable time.
14.
Slight improvement. So, who was it, Nibs or Airways?
Well, Nibs. Bax, however, has a female avatar. And it's an Asian female. I mean, I'm making factual statements here, ladies and gentlemen. I am not encouraging anything. Just saying.
I mean, if we're going to make factual statements, what about the news that finally broke today, the worst kept secret in Formula 1, that Adrian Newey's joined Aston Martin?
I mean, he's 66. He does need a retirement plan.
Well, it sounds like he's got a very good plan coming with them.
He does. It does indeed.
100 million over 3 years and
yeah.
a chance to work with the legend that is Fernando.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise, really, in the grand scale of things, because he wasn't... you couldn't see him working for Ferrari because of the whole Maranello in Italy thing. He was never going to go to Williams. I think McLaren tried to have a look at it. Apparently Alpine made a late bid, but again, you're not in control of your engine. You're a customer supplier. Aston Martin are going to have Honda Works engines as of 26. So, and to be fair, right, he built the Valkyrie for Aston Martin, which is very similar to the RB17 hypercar. So, plus he's a shareholder in them now. He maybe was before, but he is more so now as well. So it'll be 26 though before he makes any. It might help in the 25 car as it goes through the development cycle mid-season. But I think that Aston Martin will be curious in 2026. I'll be curious though to see if Baby Stroll still stays.
I do suspect if that Aston Martin gets good, then Stroll's going to come under a lot of pressure from the board to get rid of him and try and recruit someone like Max Verstappen.
Max, I would, if I was Toto Wolff right now, I would be genuinely worried because he's come out in the media so much to say I want Max. And what I would say is probably detriment to his two drivers that he's got in Antonelli and Russell. And now all of a sudden, I could see Verstappen going to Aston Martin in 26. Depends on what happens in the rest of this season. If Red Bull implodes, which depend on who you listen to, it's happening. But I still see him getting this year's title. I think McLaren will get constructors.
If McLaren actually start being sensible and supporting Norris, they've got a chance at both. But the way they're currently going with papaya rules, they're going to do a 2007 and give away the championship to the other team because they can't stop bickering between them.
But there's this rumour or allegation, wrong word, but there's this story that came out that says within Piastri's contract, he is not a number 2 driver. He doesn't have to support Norris because Mark Webber's his driver manager.
But there is also the possibility they could say, look, we offer you this extra financial boost if you will support him for the rest of the season, and if next season we are in the same position, you get the support instead. You give him the alternative opportunity the year after. That way he's not a number 2 driver, they are both on equal terms, but after so many races, whoever is ahead and has the best chance is the one that gets the support. So then he's still got an equal chance next season to be right up there. I think he'll have improved more by then because he's faster sometimes, but he's heavily inconsistent is his problem.
And
so
Norris
I think within a couple of years he has the potential to be a world champion. So if McLaren really want that driver's back for the first time since 2008, they need to start supporting Norris and make a deal with Piastri.
Well, it'll be the first constructor since 98 as well. So
I thought they got it in 07.
No, they were disqualified.
Oh,
from
so they
the
were.
championships.
They
That was
would
the
have had it, but they got
Spygate.
disqualified,
Yes.
didn't they?
Yep, that was Spygate. That was when Nigel. Oh, what was his surname? Anyway, him.
So who won the 2008 constructors?
Ferrari. They got it by default.
How did you get it by default?
Well, sorry, no, 2008 was Ferrari. They didn't get it by default. They got it by default in 2007.
Yeah, so they've not had it since.
Yep.
So yeah, a long time since they last got one. So I know they didn't get it in '99.
No.
And if Schumacher hadn't have broke his leg, I think he would have got the championship.
Yep.
Because the Ferrari was clearly the stronger car. Irvine even had a chance at the championship, and he wasn't a strong driver.
No.
Not compared to Michael.
He was a weak driver.
He was hot. He was good, but he's not what I'd call exceptional.
Yeah.
You exceptionals, you've got the likes of Prost, Senna, Mansell, if you're going back quite a few years. There's a lot of others you could add to that list.
Yep.
I'd say Hakkinen was pretty good. Maybe not exceptional, but he was right up there.
No, Hakkinen was. He wasn't the Hamilton, Verstappen, Schumacher talent, but he was. I would put him up there with Prost and Senna.
I wouldn't put him as high as Senna.
Prost definitely.
He drove very similar to Prost. He did just enough.
Yes. Yeah.
Senna was absolutely exceptional.
He was.
I mean,
but he was flawed as well, though. He was very emotional, and you've seen that in some of the I'll call it the antics, but I think that's where you see. But this is the thing, right? People forget that Hamilton was very emotional and temperamental in his driving. You just have to look at 2011, where he just decided that he hated Felipe Massa because he just kept trying to take him out every time.
He hated everything that season.
Well, yeah, that was the season that I think Nicole Scherzinger hated him as well.
Isn't that the season where he turned around and said that I'll stop driving so aggressive if you give me a decent car?
Possibly. But that was the season he got beat by Jenson Button.
Certainly was. But yeah, I mean, Hamilton, you can't deny it. He's exceptional. Max is exceptional. Alonso.
Yeah. Alonso.
I think Piastri has the potential.
Yeah, but he needs to fulfill it.
Because he's won every other championship he's ever been in first time out. This is the only one where he's had a bit of a struggle.
Yep. Nips has just taken pole right at the death.
Certainly has. Let's jump on with... Oh, Tabby's not on a lap. Skylar's just took it.
Oh!
I was just about to jump to him.
The top three are separated by
less than a tenth.
0.09 seconds. Wow. And
well, the top two are.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry.
The top three are separated by less than a tenth.
Yep.
Top four by less than 2/10.
Yep.
You could almost squeeze number 5 in there as well.
Yeah. I mean, and I've got to say this, even going from 11th to 14th, a tenth between Eunice and his bouncing Mercedes and Eden Hazard and his strolly Aston Martin.
There we go, that is qualifying over and done with. We're just waiting for the last few cars to get in the garage or cross the line or whatever they're going to do.
Oh, Clark Kent's not got front wing, not a surprise.
Usually at this point in time, Wheezy and Clark, it's better to cross the line, it's quicker.
Yep.
The qualifying's over, everybody's finished, so just cross the line and it ends the session. If you go in the pit lane, we've got to wait for your car to be wheeled in. But yeah, I think going back to what you were saying earlier, yes, Toto was big time I want Max, but I think he wanted him for next season.
Yes, and then he was left with...
Because he didn't get him, that's when he took Antonelli, because I think it's a bit early for Antonelli. I think he could have done with another season in F2.
Yeah.
Just to break him in that little bit more, give him a bit more experience before you bring him up.
Yeah.
Because they're not excluded from F2 until they win it. That's why Piastri
Correct.
was sat on the sidelines for a year,
Yeah.
because he won it. There was nowhere to put him, so he was reserve at Alpine. Then obviously the big scandal of Alpine saying he's driving for us, him saying no, I haven't, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's going to McLaren, and there's a big law battle going on.
Yeah. And this is it, right? I think you've Antonelli is there by default. Now, if I was being or playing devil's advocate, I would say that actually, why not Toto stick him in the car for a race? Like, I mean, let's put it this way: neither Russell or Hamilton are going for the championship. Stick him in, give Hamilton a weekend off, and see what you could do. That's the,
Lewis won't take a weekend off.
No, I know he wouldn't, but and this is where in a really kind of strange way, if we go back to I can't remember what motorsport it was, but each season, if you had 20 races, you would pick your top 17 results, and you would essentially get rid of the other 3. I still think in F1 they should mandate at some point that at least one race weekend you have to replace your driver with a young driver. It'll never happen.
No, they only mandate for practice sessions.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that they'll use they talked about using the post Abu Dhabi test, the tyre test, as a race weekend essentially for the youngsters. So they would have rather than just being practice, they would actually have qualifying in a race. I don't know where I read that or if I dreamt it.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, but the problem is all contracts are fulfilled by then.
Yeah.
But maybe something in the mid-season break.
Yeah.
Because it gives them time to fix the car if anything goes wrong.
Correct.
Everybody put your junior drivers in the cars, let them have a race and see how they get on.
This was it. A bold plan for a rookie sprint race to take place after F1 season has been looked at, says Stefano Domenicali. And they were, let's just see, The idea is for a sprint race featuring rookie drivers take place after the single day test after the season finale in December. That would be quite good, but you'd have to have all of the likes of the timing, the safety, the officials, and all that.
Yeah, it'd take time to make something work, but I think it could be done.
Oh, it could be done, yeah, 100%. Just whilst we're talking about could be done, I'll be curious to see who starts on what tyre.
Certainly will. We'll get our answer in probably about 3 minutes' time.
Yeah, because you can do soft medium here. You can conversely do medium soft. Or you could do hard soft.
I'm quite surprised that soft medium would actually work on this track, bearing in mind how degradable the tyres are and how rough this track is on the tyres.
Do you want me to give you a bit of driver insight?
Go on.
Apparently, looking at the session forecast, there is rain forecast right at the end.
I could mix things up and make it interesting.
So basically, bright blue sunshine, and then cloudy with sunshine, then cloudy, and then rainy. So that could well throw the squirrel up the tree.
That's a new way of putting things.
It is a new way. The squirrel up the tree.
Trust you.
Very much so. I quite like a squirrel up the tree analogy. That just came out with that. Probably explains a lot.
But yeah, I do suspect within some point next year, I think Lawrence is going to start going after Max.
Yes, and again, this will be the interesting thing, because if you're Honda, you are going to have to, in some way, be able to convince Verstappen, in the same way that Mercedes did with Hamilton in 2012, that the engine is going to be the best. And you can only do that by divulging certain things.
Well, you look at it from Max's point of view. The Honda engine he's very used to. He likes the Honda engine. And it is probably the fastest engine out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got another known quantity in Adrian Newey.
Yep.
Who is an absolute beast with building cars. He's the reason Max has championships.
Oh, yeah.
I think that Red Bull is going to drop off massively. Well, it's already dropping off now. He's having less involvement. I think next year's is going to be awful, to be honest.
Although the whole thing about the before we go, the whole thing about the Red Bull is their penalty for the cost cutting essentially happened this time last year, and they had a significant reduction in the wind tunnel and everything. So it probably makes sense that they've started to drop off because they wouldn't have been able to develop as much as they would have liked. But then they almost had the perfect start.
They had the perfect start, but the problem is Perez is costing them a fortune on the cost cap.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They are so hampered on the wind tunnel because they were the top of the championship. It's not a good combo, and they don't have Newey helping as much as he was.
No, exactly.
Anyway, let's have a quick look at tyres. We have 3 drivers on hards. That's Skylar Sims on pole, Stube in 7th, and Dummist Hornet in 17th.
Baby Hornet managed to spin on the straight.
Airways in 11th is on softs. Everyone else has gone for the mediums.
That was nearly a Canada bomb moment because somehow Baby Hornet spun on a straight. I mean, I have no words.
He's the only person I know can set up a 100% simulation damage race with rain at Monaco and DNF at turn 1.
That was his plan though all along.
I bet it was as well.
Yep. Jeff has just come on and said no rain conditions look good. I know there is rain though.
Well, Captain Nibs disagrees. He says it's a glitch because he's not got rain predicted.
Oh, well, somebody's going to be right and somebody's going to be wrong, and that means we don't know, which is even more exciting.
I'm just going to have a quick look. Weather's dynamic, realistic. I can't remember where it says if it's approximate or not.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to find out soon. And if there is a bit of rain at the end, that is going to be amazing, because this track, very similar to Canada, can get treacherous quite quickly. I remember racing for the first time in Spain in rain. I think I didn't pit for the whole race.
Yeah, I can't remember if we're running approximate or accurate on the weather.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough.
With Wookie being the host, it could actually be approximate like the other place that we race.
Yeah, well, Wookie being the host, anything could happen. Point 4.
I think he's been trying to get his parsecs in tonight. Here we go. I believe we're about to start getting some lights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Worst camera angle in the world, and we go racing. Oh, somebody's on the grass already. Is that
That'll
you?
Be me. Yep.
What a dunderhead. Getting their souls has taken the lead straight away. Tabby Topdex is challenging as well. He's got the place. Skylar Sims has lost 2 and potentially going to be 3 because Nibs is going past him. Oh no, they're battling. I think Skylar might hold that, but it's going to be tight into turn. Oh, a little bit of contact. Who's going to come out ahead? Nibs will have the inside for the next corner, which will probably give him the advantage. But it's still going to be dragging side by side all the way down. It's that ridiculous uphill chicane, but Nibs has taken it. Wookie is all over the back with Baby Hornet right behind him. At least he managed to stay on track this time.
Yeah, I'll explain the going on the grass. So basically Clark got a slightly slower start. And
Wookie's got Skylar as well.
Oofed.
What's going on with Skylar tonight? Down 4 positions from the start. His new name is going to be Lando Norris. As much as I like the guy, he cannot do starts.
No, he can't. Oh, someone's off! Stubb's off in the Red Bull! At the top of the
hill! What are you doing with your life, Stube?
But yeah, I had to avoid Clark because he was slow and I had to go in the grass because someone else was to my left, so...
There we go, end of lap 1. DRS is now enabled. We have Getting Their Souls, Tabby Top Decks, Captain Nibs, Wookie, Skylar Sims, Baby Hornet, Hazard, Ali, Airways. Oh, Nibs has had a big moment. He's lost it in turn 3.
Yeah.
Very easily done, especially when your tyres aren't overly warm. Because you're trying to push the limits to race the cars around you and the back end just goes away from you. Oh, you and Dumbest Hornet having a little bit of a ding-dong. And you come out ahead on that one.
Little kiss there.
Don't be cheating. Here we go. Wookie and Tabby have DRS on Souls. Nothing going there really into turn 10. But Wookie looking very strong compared to what it was last week. He promises me he's using the wheel, so we shall see.
Lie detector.
Yes, please. So let's have a look at Tabby Top Decks. 2.5 tenths coming out the final corner. DRS wide open. He's going to make the move into turn 1 and he's going to get Souls probably with ease. Yep. I think that's pretty much a done deal. Wookie hangs back very sensibly. I know he'll have had DRS and double toe, but it's probably not worth it. That straight seems long, but it's not as long as what you think when the DRS is on.
Nope, it really isn't.
Despite the fact that DRS is very powerful here because you run higher wings than what you would expect because of all the tight twisty stuff. So DRS is more powerful. Obviously, the more wing you've got, when the flap opens, the more you were moving, so it gives you better. Yeah.
But it's you've still got a lot to do to get there, if you know what I mean, for DRS.
You've got to be within about 2.5 tenths. I thought Wookie was going to have a look into turn 10 there. He's taken the tighter line. They're going to be side by side through 11 and 12. What a daring move this is. Oh, and I see carbon fibre going flying. Skylar's really on the prowl now. Any slight mistake and he's going to be pouncing. Let's see what happens on the way down the straight.
But he's then come back to it.
Oh, Wookie's gone mega sideways and hit the wall.
Oh, BTE.
Front wing is gone.
Oh, there is carbon fibre all over the track.
Yeah, that would be Wookie's front wing. He twitched a bit like he was about to make the move.
Yep.
And then his back end just went away from him and he spearheaded into the wall. That is a very, very, very unusual thing. I've never actually seen that happen. Unfortunately for him, it's a very long way back to the pits from where he is now.
So, what position is he in just now?
He's in P4.
And it's a VSC, so he's not
just going around turn 5, but that VSC could disappear by the time they get to turn 10.
Oh yeah, 100%, and he will struggle at that point.
Reaper is the only person with a penalty so far, reaping the bad rewards of not staying within the white lines.
The issue with this track, as always, is you've built temperature in the tyres, you're now going to be cold again.
Yeah, I mean, those on hards will have barely built any temperature. I think that was the problem for Skylar. He started on the hards. That it takes so long to get the temperature in on this game.
Yeah,
so he's disadvantaged right from the start. You can barely get anything on the formation lap. There we go, we are racing again. DRS is enabled. Just as Wookie's diving into the pit lane. Oh, somebody went into the back of him. I think it was Ali.
Eunice or something as well got impacted by that, but Abdullah.
Wookie 10-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. Ali's got missing end plate by the looks of it. Yep, he's definitely missing an end plate. Makes an absolute hash of turn 1 and 2. Maybe I want some corned beef with that. Good old council estate food, corned beef hash.
Can he beat it at times?
Certainly can't. Baby Hornet's doing unusually well up in P4. Where's his pace come from?
Oh, he finished third apparently in his other league race.
Yeah, I'm wondering where has this pace come from? The last time he stepped up to the tier he's in that one, he did nothing. He scored about 4 points all season.
And now he's
P2 in the championship.
Beater. Yeah.
What? Yeah, back to the racing action, of course. Captain Nibs and Clark are having a bit of a ding-dong. Clark's running mega out of room there at turn 10. In the famous words of Alonso, always you must leave a space.
Yes.
Even if it's the smallest space possible, you must leave enough for the car. Disadvantage them, of course, but
yeah,
let's play fair here. Ali, 10-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. Is there an issue with the pit entry? Because that's 2 people in, 2 people with a penalty.
I think I don't think it's an issue with the entry. I just think people can't see.
Reaper had a bit of a ding-dong with Clark in turn 1 and 2. Pushed Clark a little bit wide. He has rescinded the position though.
Oh, Weasel's just got completely, his rear end of that Haas just went completely out. Wow.
Twerking at you, was he?
It was, and I'm not a fan.
You're not?
No, because it's a hassle.
Well, couldn't you have done it through turn 7 and 8? And that could have come out with Leclerc's famous line. Mazepin will never change.
Or it could be Wiki's I am stupid.
Oh, we're giving that to Wookie now, are we, instead of Leclerc?
Yes. Well, I mean, to be fair, he did do it on a straight. I mean, come on.
I am stupid, I am stupid, I am stupid.
Yes.
Here we go. The Hazard is going for a move on Souls. Baby Hornet's taken Skylar for P2. Can Hazard get this slowed down? I think Souls is hanging in there, and he's going to keep his position. Hazard does not have the straight line speed that Souls has.
I am so big. Check 7, 6, 5th and 4th. Literally all of them within centimetres of each other. I'm sort of just behind them watching and going, oh!
You do make some strange noises.
Yeah, but it's like, oh! I mean, I've got enough problems of my own to drive whilst watching them.
I mean, what is going on? Baby Hornet, P2, almost in DRS range of Tabby as well.
Tabby the pussycat.
Damien Matai, I'm not sure who you are, but apparently you're one of our racers, by the sounds of it. Oh, I wonder if it's Tempest.
Oh yeah, he couldn't make it tonight.
Yeah, he said something about couldn't make it, so let me watch instead. Well, that's the whole idea of the stream.
Wheezy!
Yeah. Oh no, it's Damez.
Ah.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense with Damien. Damn.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, shame he couldn't race, but yeah, that's what the stream's for. Come and watch along and obviously laugh along at our weird commentary.
Oh, Hazard's run slightly wide areas up on the inside of him. Oh! I don't know what's happening. I'm more interested in them than I am my car. I don't know what I'm doing.
You never know what you're doing.
No, I know. But this is the problem with driver comms. I get too interested in what else is happening. And then something will go wrong.
Well, then you can be full comms.
Yes, I know. They are absolutely all over each other like a tramp on chips.
Yeah, Airways is absolutely on this and he's smelling something.
But he's on the soft, so those tyres are going to go off soon.
They are, so he really needs to make hay while the light shines.
It does. Before it rains.
Wheezy looks a little bit drifty through them final few corners.
Yeah, he's been drifty all
Here we
race.
go, Airways is making the move!
Here comes Wheezy.
Baby Hornet leads!
Oh no!
How? What is this nonsense?
Oh, safety car!
Yeah, somebody's lost it further back.
Oh! What What a race we've had so far! Oh!
He looks like he's had a big spin. He's in the pits. So is Wookie. Stu's retired. What's happened to Wookie? I wonder if there's been a little bit of a coming together with them two.
Yeah, did they perhaps have a little
There's no wing changes for Wookie. Maybe because it's a safety car, he's getting rid of that 10 seconds.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, right? I feel sorry for Hazard. He's went from 5th to 8th in one straight. And then the safety car comes out.
Well, I suppose it gives you a chance to catch your breath again.
Oh,
especially in your case, because you're like, wee!
Well, yes! That is exactly what I'm like. Wah! With the occasional woo! I would do this every week.
You can do this every week.
I know. Oh, Tibby Tabby topped him is in the pits, as is Airways, as is Wheezy.
As his baby Hornet.
I don't know why he's in the pits.
Maybe he wants a new set of boots.
Desperate.
Well, he started on mediums, going to hards makes sense.
It doesn't. Do you know why?
It does if there's rain coming.
Well, it doesn't, because you're only 20%, like I'm 23% on the lefts, I'm 9% on the rights, and the hards will just be awful around here. Awful.
We may have to use them at some point.
Softs. Floppy floppy.
He's not here.
Oh. Neither's Bottle Job.
Nothing new. he's finding his way to the bottom of a bottle. I believe it was his birthday yesterday.
Nah, he'll probably still bottle that.
Unless he's the king and he's got multiple and can't decide which one to celebrate.
Yep. Love you, Connor, really.
It'll be a long time.
Love you long time. I'm very concerned that young Grant is very quiet.
Yeah, I'm very concerned by that. He's supposed to be watching from Ibiza.
Really?
He's clearly tuned in at some point because he's posted the link to the commentary on the Discord.
Well, he still makes some common sense then.
Does he?
No. I mean, I'm now going to have to talk about one of my favourite subjects. It's not helmet chat, and it's
sausage
not
curbs?
sausage chat. No, not sausage chat. Driver names. Now, get in there _Sults. Really? I mean, what is this? Get in there! Is this what he says when he wakes up every morning? Get in there, boy! Like, is this some motivational thing? Like, I mean, get in there, Sults. I mean, it sounds
no,
like
it's probably what he says when he gets somewhere with the partner. Get in there, my son!
Get in there, my son! Describes himself as the third person. And his Alpine gets into the... Anyway.
Alpinus!
Alpinus you, yes, that is exactly what it is. But as of next year, the year after, it'll be a German sausage on him.
I extend made a deal with Mercedes engines, haven't we?
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. Alpine Mercedes. Now, I bet you they'll call it something ridiculous, like
German Peen?
Yeah, German Peen. That sounds like that caffeine shampoo.
Milpeen?
Alpecin. No, they could call it Alpecin. Alpecin caffeine shampoo, sponsored by Get in there, Sults. I mean, if he's foreign, it might explain it a little bit. I mean, he might have some accent like, get in there, Sults.
Well, we may not have many viewers, but Damez is loving it, and I keep hearing laughs from the other room.
Get in there, Sults. I could imagine his name is Joseph Fritzl.
No, he said he speaks in... Damez says he speaks in third person to himself like he's The Rock.
Why is Skylar going at 18 miles an hour? I mean, really?
You cannot complain about this!
Yes, I can!
No, you can't!
Well, I can. because this is ridiculous.
You
I
can
mean, I'm
try,
better
but this
than
is exactly
18.
what your restarts were like.
It's not. It's because he's on the hards.
You used to do this to me all the time, going on like cold
He's-
tyres. I
He's
don't!
going. No, that is true. Right, Alpine, get in there, Schultz. I'm coming for you. Up your rear. I'll let him not have some sober sluttiness.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull the famous line then.
No.
Get it right up, ya!
I'll save that for some point in this stream. Oh,
Clark's
tables.
DNF'd!
Oh, VSC. Ah. The two Hornet brothers are mutually together.
Yep. If only Damez knew exactly what we were on about.
Yes. Get in there, Schultz. At least he spelt it correctly. That's a bonus.
Have that, you bleeping bleep. Get it right up here!
Get it right up, yeah. There is a video. I mean, that video should go on YouTube.
If you're really lucky, Damez, I will find the video after this stream and I will post it in the Discord.
I will send it to you and you can post it, because it is a memorable evening's quality driving.
It was something.
Well, that's true.
Apparently he knows exactly what we're talking about. Maybe he's seen
Oh God. Oh God. That's worrying.
it. I didn't know it had actually been posted.
I don't think it's been posted. I think...
Oh,
Oh, Jesus! Why on earth are people just... blind, is all I'm gonna say.
Well, that's always a possibility.
All I'm going to say is, if you're under VSC, you do not suddenly just slam the brakes on halfway through a corner when you've been going like the... And why is Ali Abdel Magraki just ghosting and driving through everyone?
Max is out! Full safety.
Oh, well, that helps me. But
I've just found the video.
I'm still going to make this point, right? Do not, if it's under a virtual safety car, suddenly slam on your brake.
I'll leave it there. It will be
Yes.
posted in the Discord.
Yes, I love that. Right, I'm going
That's
to...
your sneak preview.
Yep. Right. I'm slightly angry with people right now. But I've got to come back to this. VSC, do not then just slam on your brakes. Manage your delta in a timely way.
All albums.
Anyway.
Oh god, now I've got to try and find it again.
Madness. Utter madness.
Yes, that video really is.
Madness. Madness.
No, that's not it.
Anyway. Not going to talk about that. I'm not bitter or anything.
Ah, found it.
But I'm going to do an Italian accent. What the hell are you doing? There you go.
Video is currently uploading to the Discord.
to the XXX channel of language. Right, guess what? I'm back behind getting their Alpini, and the one that had a moment. Do you think he likes to play Skylar? He likes to play Sims? because he's Skylar Sims.
Probably. Probably like Skylanders or something.
Yeah, I was about to say, was there not there was that game or some Sky something. It was like an RPG, was it not? Sky something. It's about as good as my knowledge gets. I'm just going to call him Spaghetti Bolognese. Spaghetti Bolognese, jump on the brakies. And then behind him is getting their suits.
I still can't believe what I'm seeing. Baby Hornet is leading the race.
He's leading by default because
he took the lead genuinely before the safety car.
Don't give him encouragement.
He is driving the most beautiful car though.
Yes, but don't give him any encouragement. He'll be sitting there proud as punch, his little peach, just James and the Giant Peach. That's his usually Tuesday night entertainment. Sometimes he's called Derek. Don't choke now. What Derek says to Baby Hornet.
God's sake, Gav!
What?
I was trying to have a drink then!
I'm not saying anything that isn't in the dictionary. Just not all on the same page.
It's definitely not all on the same page.
No, definitely not.
And it's the way you put those words together in a sentence.
Derek. Derek in the valleys. Oh, Baby Hornet. Could you imagine him going to a Christmas market? Oh, Baby Hornet, do you want some German sausage? It's hot and tasty. I don't know why I now sound like Borat. Maybe I've come in the boots.
Oh God, I'm dead. All I can hear is laughs coming from the other room as well.
Hey, the German sausage. There's more jokes like that where we came from.
Oh, we're back to sausage chat.
Well, technically we're on. It's a continuation from last week's German sausage.
So this is Spanish sausage now.
Yes, chorizo.
Although last week was Canadian sausage.
Well, it was, yeah. I wonder when we get to the wiki sausage.
Never.
Never. Bigfoot.
It'd be too hairy, nobody wants it.
Yeah.
It got lost on the Kessel run.
It got lost. The safety car's out for a long time. It's encouraging me.
I think it'll be in this lap now. The back ones are finally caught up.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, boys. We do want to get finished tonight.
Yeah. That's what Derek said to Baby Hornet.
Wow.
When he was blowing the instrument. Saxophone.
Safety car is in this lap. So now we get a Baby Hornet restart.
It's not going to be as bad as Spaghetti Bolognese.
Let's hope he doesn't have a sting in his tail, because Tabby's about to find out if he gets any closer.
I'm refraining.
That's unlike you.
Well, I could, but I'm not. Oh my God! Why have people learned from me? I keep telling people. I have never seen this. Right, he's gone. Right, go. Go, people, go! Get in their suits! Get in their suits, let's try to pass Spaghetti Bolognese.
Spaghetti Bolognese!
Spaghetti Bolognese!
The Baby Hornet keeps the lead. Tabby is determined to find out if he's got a sting.
He's got something.
Captain Nibs has taken airways. You will be the next target. Wookie's taken Eunice. Hazard's taken the dumbest of the Hornets.
Oh my god.
That is not a judgment, that is his name.
Oh, Skylar's been punted at turn 5, I think. I don't know if he's punted.
He's been something.
He's been, yeah.
He's even been passed by his teammate, who locks up into the next corner and sends him wide. Maybe his teammate's Nikita Mazepin.
Oh, who's got a drive-through penalty? Ali Abdul Al-Magraki.
What?
Ali Abdul Al-Magraki.
Having a fun side-by-side there with Captain Nibs.
Not really. Because I got forced off. Oh! What?
I think that was a loss of traction.
I'm a good boy, I'll give it back to him.
I bet you will.
No! I don't nibs him, not! I'm giving it to you! Just take the position and drive! Don't give it back to me! I did it wrong! I let you go! Now just go, man! He tried to wiggle at me! I didn't want him to wiggle! I just wanted to... No! Spaghetti bolognese! Stop it! Touching my rear. I'll kick him!
Alright, calm down and drive.
Calm down and drive down there. I could call myself Rihanna. Shut up and drive, drive, drive. Anyway.
Don't shut up.
Oh, no, I can't do that. Speak. Oh, rain's forecast. Just telling me rain. It's going to get moist out there.
Oh, Simon will love it. It gets moist. He may not have a sting in his tail, but he's definitely a dirty old man flashing like crazy.
No, it's just, anyway.
He's blown his load too quick and Sammy takes the lead! What is going on here? Wheezy's got a bit coffee and Wookie's driving and going ghosty and Eunice is going ghosty. It's like an absolute mental fest in the middle.
I don't have a comeback, but it's probably on Simon's teeth. Oh, this has just been kiboshed in 5!
Seriously! Now he's spinning!
Sills has probably got him! He went getting there, Sills, son! Oh, it's all crazy! What's going on?
I really don't know. Captain Nibs has taken the Wookiee.
It's about 4 abreast! Oh! At the moment... Oh! It's got a loss at the moment!
You're having a moment by the sounds of it.
Yes!
Skylar's at another moment!
Oh!
Wookie's in the pits again!
I just had a moment coming through the final corner where my rear ends got very loose. I got overexcited.
You always get overexcited.
I know, but I can't keep driving and doing this. I am though. Oh, it's getting a little bit darker.
Baby Hornet's back in the lead. And Captain Nibs is about to come across Captain Asthma, who gets very twitchy in turn 5.
Oh, we could call him Wee Willy Winky. Ah, Wee Willy Winky Weezy.
He hit the brakes, his back end went, no, let's twerk, and he went into the gravel. I think Captain Nibs may need a change of trousers. New pants, please!
I may have to appeal this 3 seconds if I don't get another warning.
I'll make sure you get race director.
Yep, me and Captain Nibs had a little moment together, and then I let him past. And then he went to let me past. I'm like, no, that is so not right.
Calm down and drive, Toto. We went motor racing.
Oh, here it comes! Here it comes! Get it right up, you Zeus! Here we go, I'm in! I'll put the front end in! Yes! Get in there, son! Get in there!
Oh my god.
I've sobered your Alpineness! Yes, that is a technical saying.
It's
See,
technical if you're mad from Scotland.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I've got Dumbest Hornet in front of me.
Well, go catch that dumb hornet.
I'm going to, but I'm slippy.
Slippy like an eel.
Yep. I'm slightly worried that Schultz may come back at me.
He probably will, he's 2/10 behind.
Yes.
He's practically sniffing your bottom.
Yes. He's dirty Frenchman.
Nibs has the fastest lap. Can you hold off? I think you can.
Yes.
Well, you're flashing like a dirty old man. He thinks he's sticking his nose up your diffuser.
I know.
And everybody behind him is just ready to pounce, going 2, 3 and 4 wide. Wookie gets the fastest lap. Okay, we really are in another world now.
We're in Disneyland. Fantasy.
Definitely in something.
Fantasy!
I see you've caught up to the dumber of the Hornets.
Yep.
So that'll give you some DRS protection.
Yep.
That's a DRS, not Jorex.
Get in there, Schultz.
But he's got
Get in there, my
spaghetti
son.
bolognese right behind him.
He does. Oh, yellow flag! Why have we got a yellow flag somewhere?
Not sure, but it's cleared. Tabby
Yes.
takes the lead from the baby.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, spaghetti bolognese followed you.
Oh, wow.
That was a late move. Chris anticipated it well and left the space though. But now he's now getting souls in, but he's trying to have a go.
He's always been trying to have a go. He's a little slutty.
Oh, contact
Oh, God. We knew
between
that
the
was
dumber of
coming.
the Hornets and getting their souls.
Well, he didn't get in there that time.
Oh, I think dumbest got into him.
Oh, what happened? Skylar at the top of the... Oh, someone's went on the gravel.
I think that was Wheezy. I think he dropped his inhaler again. The two Aston Martins are pushing each other around this track. Well, Captain Nibs is pushing the hazard. Remember, you push the hazard light, you're supposed to flash.
And then, all of a sudden, get in there, Schultz appears. Flashy, flashy! Spaghetti Bolognese has got some ridiculous straight line speed. I mean, that's bent spaghetti there, if I know anything. Bent a spaghetti, but he's flashing at me at the top of the hill, and I'm going to come alongside and go, hello!
My name is Gavin!
Oh, that was my rear, the flippy flip. Oh, he just hit my rear. Spaghetti Bolognese, you were rubbish in the war, but I'll forgive you now. Oh, he's proper abusing me. I'm gonna phone the, Oh! I'm gonna phone the RSPCA. No, that's for animals. RSPCC? Oh, he's gonna come out! Oh, that was a close one.
That was very, very close. Well, if you can hang on to his rear, you'll get the DRS.
I will, I'll get some slutty action down the straight.
A bit
Here
of
we
flappy,
go.
flappy.
Flappy, flappy.
Baby Hornet takes the lead again. But we're going to stay on board and watch the other Sauber try and take this position. The dumber of the Hornets gets a 10-second penalty. Night Shadow gets the position. What's happening further back? As we've got cars all over the place, but all the position changes is just the dumb one in the pits. Let's go have a quick look at the front, because that's a very close battle as well. We've got Baby Hornet and Tabby, yourself and Skylar, with obviously Airways tagging along for the fun. Getting their souls has got Wheezy right up his chuff, and that's about it. Everybody else is spread it out quite well. Well, Dumbest Hornets come out right behind Wookie, so that could be one to keep an eye on as well.
Yep.
But we'll stick with the Tabby and Baby Hornet, see if they're going to swap positions again. Tabby gets 3-second time penalty. He seems to be struggling to hold on a bit. Hornet goes defensive nice and early. And I think he's going to hold the position for this lap. Let's jump further back. Skylar's pitted.
In the pits.
And gets a 10-second penalty for his troubles.
Oh, he's not going to like that.
Another one that can't slow for the line. What's he putting on? Set of softs.
It's not a bad shout, but
he wants a softy.
He's been a bit inept and floppy this race.
He wants some soft scoop to go with his bolognese.
Bent and limp spaghetti.
You're having a bit of a ding dong with the Airways.
Yep.
Your rear end looks a little slidey.
Do you know what? It was actually okay for most of the race. It's just on these hards, it's just a bit.
I think you probably hit the graining phase. They do come back if you can keep it on track.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation with Simon the other day, and apparently they do come back quite well. You get grading phases every so often, and if you can get through them, the tyres actually keep coming back to you.
Yeah, they're okay. The interesting thing I want to watch is the ones out front, if they're actually able to get those mediums to the end, because they put them on lap 9. Now that's 24 laps. That is longer than they really should have.
No, but the oldest mediums is Airways at 14.
Oh.
Nibs at 13. The Tabby and Baby Hornet are on hards. As is Hazard.
Oh yeah, sorry, apologies.
They started medium, went to hard.
That's it. Sorry,
but that could pay a little bit dicey if that rain comes.
Oh aye.
That obviously, as per usual, some have got a prediction of, some haven't. It's either a glitch or approximate weather.
Yep.
Let's go have a quick look up at the front.
Thank you, Reaper.
We've got Tabby top next, Baby Hornet and Captain Nibs all separated by about a second.
Oh, we've got a yellow. Oh my god.
Oh, Baby Hornet went really wide on the exit of the final corner. Be surprised if he didn't get a warning for that, but he's going to make the move into turn 1 against Tabby. And that's a pretty easy textbook pass. Even with that little bit of locking into turn 1. See, the Sauber has got the MasterCard.
Yes.
Skylar Sims 1:14.2 as the fastest lap. I think we are doing fastest lap this season, but you have to be in the top 10 like the real thing. Because only the top 10 get points now. We are essentially all one grade, we're just going to fight it as normal.
Yep.
If there's a big divide at the end of the season, then we'll split it again, but I'd rather not have to, because it's so much hard work splitting it.
It's a pain in the backside.
It really is. Because I have to try and remember who's who and then do 2 separate championships.
Yep.
The app on my computer that I'm using is easier if I can just import it all as one. Put the results in, put the times in, add the penalties, it does it all for me.
Yep.
Job done. Let's see. Oh, Tabby majorly outbraked himself there. I thought he was going to wipe out that Hornet. He's really determined to find out if he's got a sting. Skylar, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh, Airways having a moment.
That's
top of 4.
Yeah, turn 3. Obviously, that long sweeper can get a little bit twitchy.
Yep.
I know I've spun there myself before. Usually in practice I would feed the power in during a race, but in practice when you're trying to find the limits,
yeah,
or in a race if you're going side by side with someone.
Yep. It's getting cloudy.
It's getting there, but is it going to get there in time? Obviously with you being locked in with Airways, I don't think you're going to be able to press the button and see what your weatherman says.
I'll tell you in a minute when I'm on the straight. Straight and narrow, something you'd never describe about me.
Straight and narrow, trying to make an overtake, but you're still going to tell us the weather.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Man.
Oh, here we go, come on, yes! Oh, that was a movement! Oh, I got grass!
Wow!
That was a little bit panicky there.
It looked a little bit panicky from the comms box, wow!
Oh.
Skylar's making his move on the German car, that is, over Eunice. I can't remember what Eunice is, I think he's Egyptian.
Oh, right, Jeff's just said, not long now for rain.
Well, not long isn't much blooming use, is it? Are we going to get it before the end of the race? There's only 3 laps left. But what a battle we've got coming out up front. Baby Hornet, Tabby Top Decks, Captain Nibs, all inches within each other. Not in the way you're thinking. Calm your mind down, Gavin.
I'm still impressed you can say Tabby Top Decks quickly.
Tabby Top Decks.
Yep, because I would say it's something else.
That does not surprise me.
Tabby Top Clicks.
That's because she's Scottish.
Yep.
What's your plan for after this? Tarantula burger and a curly whirly?
That's it, exactly. Curly whirly with a cup of tea.
And plot your midders.
Aye. Plot the murders.
You can actually say it better than Grant can.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, there's a better class of Scottish person here.
Ooh.
He knows that!
Shotty's fired!
Yep. Well, I don't know where his shots are fired tonight, but more of the alcoholic nature than the gunpowder. Oh! Wiggle, wiggle!
It depends what shots he's gone for tonight.
Aye.
Maybe that's why he's not giving us any messages. Maybe he's not in a fit state to type.
Aye, probably. Fingers and thumbs. Fingers and thumbs.
Maybe he's sat there going, there's been a murder.
There's been a murder. Oh, I'm gonna wing my way around this corner.
Baby Hornet's managing to hold on very well so far. Here comes Airways.
Yep.
He's in a lap too early though.
But you know the good thing is, right, even though he knows I've got a 3-second penalty, we're still having a really good little ding-dong with each other. Fair passing, fair battling. He's showing his rear end wiggles every so often. I do the same for him.
You'll be making Cole jealous.
Yeah, I know. Airways 1990. He's only 5 years younger than me.
Same.
Oh, he got a wiggle on! He got a wiggle on! He got a wiggle on! I'm not going past him though! And I see some rain!
Oh, can Baby Hornet hold on? Tabby's right on his rear. 4.5 tenths. Can he hold on down this straight? It's the last proper opportunity for the overtake. Tabby's going to go for it. And he's got it done. Well, if Baby Hornet can hang on, Tabby Top Decks has a 3-second penalty. But Baby Hornet looks stronger in turn 3. Can he make something happen in the middle of the track? Getting there, Souls gets 3 seconds.
Oh.
Dumbest Hornet has left the session. Connection issues.
Right at the death.
It's normally the Baby Hornet that gets the connection issues. He's holding on tonight. Like he was holding on to P1.
Simon's holding on to lots of things.
Yeah, pride or something.
Is that what we call it these days?
Oh, Nib's got very twitchy coming up turn 9. I think Tabby is going to hold on for the win on track, but obviously Simon will take it with the penalties. And I can see the rain properly now.
Yep.
Very treacherous final couple of corners.
Oh!
Well, there we go. Tabby Top Decks takes the win. Well, takes it on track. Baby Hornet takes the win. Captain Nibs is second, less than a tenth behind him. Tabby takes third. Hazard takes fourth. You and Night Airways and you coming round for fifth and sixth. Then we wait for Captain Asthma. Wheezing his way into seventh. Skylar. Oh, he had an unserved 10-second time penalty. So get in there, Souls takes the position and gets pitched by Eunice. So we have Eunice in 8th, getting there, Souls in 9th, Ali in 10th, Wookie in 11th. And I've lost track now because it's all cut off. We will go back to the results in a second. What a frantic end that was. Hazard gets driver of the day. And here we go, the one and only time you'll ever see it. Baby Hornet on the top step. We call it McLaren power. See, that's what happens when you drive a decent car.
Exactly. Oh, that was fun. What I will say is, and I wait a minute, let me just put it in the Discord. Everyone, definitely check out the stream.
So there we go. Baby Hornet wins. Captain Nibs in second. Top Decks in third. Hazard in fourth. Airways fifth. Night Shadow sixth. Wheezy seventh. Eunice eighth. Getting their Souls ninth. Ali Abdul 10th. Just outside the points, unfortunately, is Wookie and Skylar. Dumbest Hornet and Reaper were a lap down. And Bax, Clark and Stoob all DNF'd. Skylar had fastest lap, but no point for it being in P12. Good fun race to commentate on though. That
was really good, and yeah, I'll take that. I enjoyed that.
Some amazing action up and down that grid, that's for sure.
Yeah, apparently Simon had a little twitch out the final corner and gave Captain Nibs a kiss, so what they get up to in the purpose of their own lobby.
Yeah, exactly, but there we go. Thank you of course for joining me, Gav, and keeping me entertained.
Always.
And of course keeping our viewers entertained. How many we actually had, I can't remember, but I know they definitely love that. I was hearing laughs constantly, and others seem to be enjoying it. So we will be back next week. Where are we racing next week? I wonder. I believe it's Austria.
Ooh, we are alive with the sound of music.
Ah, correct. It is Austria next week, and it is sprint format.
Ooh.
So join us next week for the Austrian Grand Prix. Unfortunately, there'll be no... well, me and you won't be involved in any three-wide action down the straights, but...
Nope.
And through the middle sector, but...
There's another legendary moment.
There will be plenty of action to watch, so join us next week. But for now, it is good night.
Toodaloo!